Hi, and welcome to City Happenings. I'm Mayor David Black. The Papillion Community Foundation gears up for its February fundraiser, a first of its kind for the foundation. And the city's fire department constantly trains for any situation. We'll take you to one of the training sessions. And we take our third and final look at local elementary school principals who have started their second year at their individual school. It's all next in City Happenings for the week of January 28th.
Thanks, Mayor Black. The Community Foundation presents a Casino Royale night.
We really feel like we couldn't have chosen a better group to partner with for this event. All the proceeds from this event are going to go to the Tri-City Food Pantry. They operate on a very small budget and yet serve thousands of families every year in Papillion, La Vista, and Ralston. So we're very excited about that. Of course, we're a little nervous to see how it's all going to turn out, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We have a very fun evening planned with fun games, fun entertainment, and great prizes. Of course, I want it to be wildly successful. Honestly, I would be really happy if everybody that came out had a good time and had some more awareness about the Tri-City Food Pantry. I think that there's a lot of misconception here that, we are served by the Omaha Food Bank, which we are not. If you were to give food in a bin at Hy-Vee, that food goes back to the Omaha Food Bank and never comes back to Sarpy County. I was surprised to learn that the Tri-City Food Pantry can't even buy food from the Omaha Food Bank because they don't buy it in enough quantity. So there's a real need here in Sarpy County, and we're excited just to be helping to address that.
Our fire department stays prepared for emergencies, even the kind that don't happen very much, like cold water rescue.
We start our process probably about 2 months before seasons really change, taking all the equipment out of storage, make sure no damage is done to it, getting everything lubricated, make sure all the life jackets are in good shape, and make sure all of our suits' holes are patched and ready to go. As soon as we get there, we figure out how far out are they, how many people are out there, what's their condition. Maybe as simple as throwing a rope bag out to them and pulling them with a rope versus putting anybody on the ice. But if they're through the ice and they can't pull themselves out, we'll have 4 guys suited up, put them on our rescue life sled, have them tied off the ropes, and go out there and pull them out of the water. All of our equipment that we use on the ice is floatable. From our sled, which is floatable, all of our suits that the guys are wearing, the Gumby suits, they're floatable. They're warm, they can float in the water, they're not going to sink. Anybody that's near the water's edge has a life jacket on. Anybody that's on the ice has a safety rope tied to them also, so if they get an issue, we can pull them out. We get everybody in the suit and get them in the water. The only way you're going to overcome an issue is to train with it and get yourself in that position under the safest conditions we can. We don't advocate going under the water, under the ice by any means. Like I said, if we're out on the ice, they have their suits on, they're tied off, so if something does happen, they can get themselves out and we will get them home. It's a very low frequency type of incident. Hopefully we never have to use it, but people need to realize that we do have the capabilities and we will be able to handle the situation when it does arise.
We visit with the third principal in the local school district who is in their second year at their particular school. This week, we go to Hickory Hill Elementary.
I can say this, that year 2 is much different. Year 2 is much more comfortable. I think you start to feel more comfortable in your skin, and having met, feel more comfortable with the staff, more comfortable with the families, the parents, the students, the community members. It's great. Now you start to know people, and I think anytime you're starting in a position like this, that's one of the most important pieces, is making those connections, getting to know people, getting to know what they stand for, getting to know their background, getting to know their expectations, and letting them know who you are as well, and really sharing that. So, in year 2, sitting here now, it's a lot easier, I think, to have conversations. It's a lot easier to make connections. It's a lot easier to, just a lot of things are a lot easier. I don't think there was ever any doubt that I would get there. I think some days maybe seemed a little bit longer than others in the process. But as I look at what I was thinking about then compared to what I'm thinking about now at the same time a year later, they're different. They're in different places. The emphasis is in a different place. The focus, the vision is in a different place. And I think that's good, but I think that's you just keep setting that new bar, rising to that new bar, and and continuing that process. So, I think I did honestly feel like it would come, and I'm glad that it's here. Like I said, this time now compared to a year ago, it feels night and day. In education, the best laid plans often don't follow that exact path that you have in your mind. There are other things that come into play. The state might have something that would impact what decisions that we're making, or funding, or oftentimes staffing. I mean, there can be a lot of different things, weather. All kinds of different things can impact that along the way. So when you look at it, I think there are probably very few things that took the exact path that I probably in my mind had wished that they had taken. But I look back at that and I think the process, I mean, you hear a lot of people say it's all about the process. We have to trust that process, I think, and live it through. And when we follow that process, wherever it may take us, we always still have that, the vision and that goal in mind. So as long as we're not straying from that, as long as our focus is still in that same place, I think sometimes the path that we take isn't as important as what's happening in the moment. So we have had some things that have taken some detours along the way, but I wouldn't change it for the world, and I think that there's a lot to be learned in those road trips.
We thank everyone who signed up for Daddy-Daughter Date Night. This has become a very popular event for girls and their dads, covering all age groups. And there are lots of ways to stay up to date with what's happening in Papillion. You can find us on Facebook, follow the City of Papillion on Twitter, or even watch the YouTube channel. And of course, information about all of our departments and programs is available on our website. For more about Papillion, go to www.papillion.org or just call the Mayor's Hotline at 402-827-1111. Thanks for watching.